If you're looking for a way to stay cool and see some cool cars tomorrow, we have something for you. It's the annual Drive to Remember car show at Maude Cobb Convention Center. Show founder Cameron Williams says they will have nearly 100 vehicles on display of all different types and ages. The show is to benefit the East Texas Alzheimer's Alliance. Last year they raised about $15,000 and hope to surpass that this year. Money raised comes from vehicle registration fees and scholarships.
As far as attention from the general public and then sponsorships as well has grown each and every year consecutively, and the amount of vehicles attending, the request for attendance has gone up to so much that I have to deny people after a certain period. I have to cut off registration.
That should have been sponsorships, not scholarships. The show is at Maude Cobb Convention Center in Longview, runs from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. Admission is free.